Wow, a ton of information just dropped for Rise of Iron, the upcoming Destiny expansion. Game Informer was on the ball and released a whole ton of info, and all the major Destiny guys are talking about it, and that's great. I am not going to try and replace that. But there's one small piece of information that's been kind of glossed over, and I think is going to be the subject of a lot of conversation here in the coming weeks. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a theory, my idea, just a guess on what's coming. Rise of Iron has a ton of changes to a lot of fundamental things. The way that we customize weapons, the way we customize gear, artifacts are getting a complete overhaul. They're actually going to be useful, and they have a lot of unique features to them, and will make you try to figure out which one you want, instead of taking one that you kind of like and then leveling it. It makes more sense. Now, here is a picture of one of the artifacts. I'll put it up now. What you see here is something very, very interesting at the top. Requires attunement. And it drops at a level 3 defense. A lot like something you would buy from either the store or something from year 1. Okay? Now, here's why I find this really interesting. Despite the fact that it drops at level 3, this is something you cannot attain without playing the game. Meaning that this is something high level, well sought after, that drops at a low level, and it requires attunement. So this is what this means to me. Attunement has got to be, in my imagination anyway, a way that you enable infusion and other year 2/year 3 perks. Okay? So the idea is that the level this stuff drops at is, at least some things, is irrelevant, because you'll be able to go 1-to-1 with infusion and things like that. Why I find this interesting is that, think of it in these terms. What if they allow for all of the year 1 raid armor and weapons to have attunement in them? Meaning you'll be able to use gear from those events in year 3 and beyond. Because all it would have to do is enable infusion, and if it's a primary weapon, potentially take out the elemental damage, and potentially, if it's armor, take out any irrelevant nodes like shards and things like that, so you can level the gear like anything else, bringing it up to year 3 standards, which makes a lot of sense to me. It would be an easy way to bring year 1 gear into year 3 without any problems whatsoever. You wouldn't have to modify drop rates, you wouldn't have to modify loot tables in current or past events, and you're saving thousands, if not millions, in redevelopment costs for the raids. Again, this is a theory based on one image. I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm wrong. But I do know I'm excited about the possibility. What do you think? Tell me below. I want to know what you think this means. If my theory makes sense, or if you have a different view or a different take on it. I'm really excited about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And as always, keep on grinding. Can't wait for more of that Rise of Iron, let me tell you. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw, you can click the like button, click the subscribe button if you haven't already, or watch one of my other videos. It really helps out a lot, and I appreciate every moment we have together. If you want to drop me a line on Twitter, I'm at Grindhead Jim. I'd appreciate that too. Take care. Have a great day.